Hi, thanks for stopping by today. It's Christy, and I'm here today with something a little bit different. Um, I had seen that Shabbylishious was having a design team call. I had seen Lily's video announcing that, so this is a video response to the Shabbylishious design team call. Lily had requested that you do at least 2 projects featuring lace. And submit it into her. So what I ended up doing was I made 3 projects that are new, and then I wanted to show a couple of my favorite past projects. So my first thing that I have for you today is this is a notebook that I had altered. I started off, it's hard to see on the front, but I covered the whole thing with the paper napkin. I did finish the back. I trimmed it. I laid down a doily and trimmed it with some lace. This is a paper napkin. That's the base. Here's some more of that doily I put in each corner. Along the spine, I laid down some lace along the edge. And then I layered on, this is a pink sequin trim, and then some very pretty ivory braid. Around the whole border, I have a sweet little crocheted lace. I made a doily flower for the center with some eyelash trim. A chiffon rose with some bling in the middle. I had these beaded appliques that I put 2 of those on, some pearl sprays, layered a couple of buttons, and tucked in some pretty pink roses. I did put some dangles on the side, and I have one ribbon that is longer that you can use as a bookmark, which I thought was kind of a fun idea. On the inside of the cover, I used some vintage sheet music. Again, trimmed the edges with lace and then made a lace pocket. And in the back, I have the same sheet music and made another pocket with the lace. So that's the first project that I created specifically for Lily and her design team call. An older project that I have is this canvas, and I wanted to show this because I love lace so much, and you can do so much with it. What I did with this is I wrapped the whole board with lace, and it made the most beautiful background and gave some amazing texture to the whole project. So I just wanted to show that to you, and then I built the rest of the collage on top of that. But I did make sure to color it. I really wanted the design to pop, so that's why I wanted to include this. I also created, this is a steampunk style mini top hat. I made the top hat, I cut it out of cardstock, and then what I did was I took craft paper, I crinkled it up, distressed it with black ink and some copper colored paint, covered the top hat that I made with that. I wrap some of this gold lace, flat lace around. I have some chocolate colored trim that I put around the bottom of the hat, as well as the pearls by the yard. This lace around the edge started off as an ivory trim that I dyed. I made a lace flower, tucked in some leaves that I had dyed, and then a stick pin that I had gotten in a swap. And then for the embellishments, what I did was I built clusters and collages of keys and buttons and charms and bling and put it on the hat. The gears that I used on it are real gears that I had taken from my alarm clock that I had taken apart. There's a charm. And then what I did on the bottom was I used clips so you can actually wear it as a little mini top hat. I also, sometimes, I just love to show the lace. And with this one, what I really wanted to do was highlight some of these laces that I had. Here's some of that trim again in this doily. It's just, lace is such a pretty thing, and I really wanted it to stand out. So this is a project that I've done not too long ago, but I did want to include this and have you see this. And then the last thing that I have is, this is a paper mache puffed heart that I first painted, base painted the whole thing pink. I wrapped the whole thing with this, I have this really wide, it's about 8 inches wide, 10 inches wide flat lace. So I decoupaged that onto the heart. Along the sides, I laid down this flat lace, one on each side, wrapped it all the way around. And on top of that, this is a really pretty flat lace with a string of pearls down the center. So I wrapped that around the side. Built the flower collage on the top, tucked in some pearl sprays, hung some pearls by the yard, and then made a lace and tulle flower to finish it off. So I wanted to thank you, Lily, for the opportunity to audition for your design team. I think that you have some beautiful projects, and I hope that I get the opportunity to work with you some more. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.